Let's remove the glove box. And there's 3 screws. One right here, one right here, one right there. Okay. And there's another screw behind this plate and another screw behind this plate. And then there'll be 2 additional screws, one on this side and one on the other side. Okay. In order to get the bottom ones out, you're gonna need to take this plate off. Okay. So you're just gonna grab it from the back, pull it out. Okay. Don't pull it from the front because it has a hook. It has 3 hooks. Okay, so you're gonna pull it from the back, pull it down, and then you're gonna slide it forward. Alright guys, so after you remove the glove box, which easily just comes down after you remove those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts, everything just comes down. You're just gonna go ahead and unplug it and place it down right here. Okay. Next thing is you're gonna remove this plastic piece. This plastic piece just pretty much just slides out. Okay, I was quite surprised on that, but this just pretty much just slides out. After that, you're gonna get the connection, which is gonna be, let's see if I can focus on that. Okay, right there. Let me see if I can take this out. Now this cable, that cable right here, I bought off of eBay, and it cost me about 50 bucks. Okay, I'll link it down below. That way you can grab one yourself. But it already comes pre-assembled, so it was pretty cool. Motion. Okay, so to take out the radio, you just put your fingers right here. Okay, you're gonna pull, and this will pop out. I already did it. Don't be scared, you're not gonna break it. You're gonna put your fingers right here, you're gonna pull it pretty hard, and then it pops out. This is gonna have 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 screws. You're gonna unplug that. Okay. And then this one right here, to unplug it, you're gonna, from the bottom, you're gonna push this back, and then this whole thing unplugs. Alright guys, so before the radio comes out, you need to unplug a cable that's, sorry, okay, you need to unplug one cable that's hooked up to the radio. Okay, but I wanted to take this off, but I was like, there has to be a faster way. So what I did is I went and I grabbed my hook and pick set, and I grabbed these 2. What I did is I went right here. Let me show you guys. Okay, so I went right here, and here's the cable that you need to unplug. Right here. So the way that this unplug is if this were taken off, all you have to do is push this down, then you would just pull it back. Okay, but what I did is I used this one. Okay, I didn't want to take this off, so I used this one right here, and I put it in. I saw that you can see the cable here if you stick your head in right here with using a flashlight. Okay, and all I did was using this one. Okay, I pushed it down, and then I was able to pull it back. Okay, all I did was I pushed it down, I pulled it back, so I didn't have to take off this whole entire trim. It made it a lot easier. Okay, I started to take it out. I was like, nah, there has to be a faster way. Okay, so once you take out that cable, okay, see I didn't take mine out. Once you take out that cable, the radio just wants to come right out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Okay. There it goes. there goes the connection, the cable that you from this side. There goes the other side. The next step is to, we're going to be opening up the radio. There's going to be 6 screws that need to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 2 on the side. 1, 2. 2 in the back. 1, 2 right there. And then 2 on the opposite side. 1 right there. And this one right here. So to open up the radio, we're going to need, see if I can focus on that, a T1C, a T10, and a T20. Step is to take your T20 and remove these 6 screws. Now there's nothing behind this. This is just a like a faceplate, I guess. So there's nothing behind that. But you're gonna want to take this off because this will separate from the main radio. This is your CD player. Alright, so once you got all these screws removed, this just comes right off. Okay, once you got that face plate removed, go ahead and remove all 6 screws using your T10 torque bit, I believe. Got those 6 screws removed. You can grab it, just take it off, but don't completely take it off because it's hooked up. Okay, so the next step to flash the radio to unlock the features that didn't come standard from the factory. We're going to need a couple of tools. Okay, I'll link them below. That way you can grab these tools yourself. I believe this one right here, these 2 come together. They're like $13, I believe. Okay, these 4 come together, but these right here we're not going to use. Okay, well, we only need this one. Okay, this one's only like $11. Okay, so they're not too expensive. Okay. The first step that you're going to want to do is, so you're going to take this one and you're going to align the red pink cable to pin number 1. You're going to align it to pin number 1. Okay. See, pin number 1's right there. Next step, you're going to take this one, this USB programmer. You're going to unlock it. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put, let's get this in position. Okay. The pink red cable, it's pretty much going to go right there, the very first one. Okay, once you have that, you're gonna go ahead and just lock it in place. So after you've locked it in place, it's a good idea to go ahead and double check everything. Everything has to align, just like I mentioned, okay? This red pink cable needs to be aligned to number 1, okay? And that red pink cable has to be aligned to where I pointed that first one closest to this, this lever that goes up and down, okay? It's a good idea to also check this one. It needs to be right here exactly where it's at, okay? Next step is you're going to bring it over to your computer, okay? You're gonna plug it up. You should get that red light come on, okay? If you get 2 of them, that means it's not properly connected. You need to recheck it, but you should only get 1. Okay, I decided to go ahead and make a video on how to download and install the CH341A drivers onto your computer. So if you go to Google and you type in lab 1 inside, you're gonna click on the first one that comes up, lab 1 inside. And you're gonna go right here to the top right. And you're gonna click right here, and you're gonna search CH341A. So when you search for it, the very first result is the CH341A mini programmer software. You're going to click on read more, and you're going to scroll down and click download the file. It says download from here. And then you just have to click on this one right here, this orange box, and it will start downloading. Pretty quick. So when it downloads, it's gonna download as a RAR file. So you gotta go download WinRAR. Okay, I'm gonna assume that you guys already know how to do that. So you download WinRAR, install it, and then you come back to the CH341A folder. You're gonna extract the files. Okay, so when you extract the files, it comes up with a different folder, same title. So you open that up, you get all these different files. You're gonna come down to where it says setup. You can double click on that one. You're gonna click on install. It'll come up that it successfully did it. Okay, go ahead and close this one. Now you're gonna come up and you're gonna choose one of these. So this one right here is for a 32-bit operating system. This one right here is for a 64-bit operating system. 32-bit, 64-bit. So the way you find out what kind of is you're gonna come right here to your folder. So any folder that you have. Okay. You're gonna open it up. You're gonna come to your computer. Okay. You're gonna right-click it. You're gonna go down to properties, and it'll tell you what type of operating system that computer has. Okay. This one's Windows 8.1. 64-bit operating system. Okay, so that means I would be installing the 64-bit driver setup 64. It's that easy. So that means I would come over here and I would install the DRV setup 64. Now when you install this one, you're just going to double click it, and it's not going to come up with anything letting you know whether it's successful or whether it failed. It's going to succeed after you install the setup. So you just double click it and it'll install. Pretty simple. So after you install that one, it takes like literally like half a second. You're going to come right here up to where it says CH341A, and it has this little chip. So you're going to double click that one, and it comes up with the one that you want. Here's the programmer. Now you're ready to continue connecting your radio and reading it. Okay, so with this open, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here to where it says chip search. You're gonna click on that. And then here, you're gonna type in 24C16. So when you type that in, okay, you're gonna get your results. Okay, you're gonna either be clicking on the 3V, 24C16 3V, or the 24C16 5V. Okay, you're gonna double click on that one, and then you're going to click on select. After you click on select, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna verify your setup says 24EEPROM. Your menu is common. Your name is 24C165E. Okay. For mine, because I don't have my radio connected yet, it came up with a whole bunch of F's. Next step is we're going to connect it to the radio. All right, so here's my setup. Okay, I didn't fully disconnect it, the CD player from the actual radio, which is fine. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your cable. You're gonna identify where it needs to be connected to the radio. All right, so looking at the radio, the one that it needs to be connected to is that one right there. So I'm gonna see if I can get a close-up on this one. Let's see. All right, so you'll see the pins. I'm gonna point to where the first pin is. Okay, so the first pin is going to be, I'm gonna do it with my shadow right there on top of this D. That's pin number 1. Okay, and the cable that needs to be connected to that one is the red one. So the cable is going to be connected like this. See the red cable? All right, so once you identify where the red cable is, okay, on this clip, red cable needs to be connected, red and pink cable needs to be connected to pin number 1, which I just identified. Okay, what you're gonna do, it doesn't really like clip on there really firm, but it'll actually hold on there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go, and you're gonna clip it. See it clipped on there. It's holding on. So I'm actually going to move everything over to where my computer is, and I'm gonna plug it up. All right, so I brought it over here. Let's connect this. Still got only one red light, so that's good. Come over here. Okay, remember, recheck everything. Make sure it says 24E PR. Menu common. Name 24C165E. What you're gonna do is the first thing you want to do is you want to read it. All these numbers should change. Now this is my radio. Yours might be slightly different. Okay, I strongly encourage you to go to File, go to Save, because just in case you happen to change something you shouldn't, okay, you want to go back and undo everything you did. So for me, I've already saved this. Show you where mine's at. There goes mine. I saved it as that. So I just typed it in and I clicked on save. So for me, I have a backup of this. So here's the fun part. So to read this, this is broken down into some hex values and offsets. Okay, so these right here are the hex values, and here are the offsets. Okay, so if you're trying to read this, if I'm looking for hex value 14 with an offset of A, we're gonna go down. Here's 14, and then we're gonna scroll over to where A is. So there goes A. So 14, then we're gonna go to A. FF. So the hex values start at 0, 0, okay, and go from left to right, okay, and then the numbers go from 0 to 9, and then A to F. Okay, so this is pretty easy to read. Okay, we'll do something else, okay, just to make sure you guys completely understand this. All right, so if I'm looking for, let's say, 5ED, okay, you're gonna come over here to where the hex values are. You're looking for 5E, and then you're gonna scroll over to where D is. Should be that one, number 19. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the video in motion. Next, we're going to do the reverse camera. After that, we're going to do the startup logo changes that can actually happen. So the first one, you're going to look for the numbers 5EC. Okay. Next to it should be 5ED. You're looking for two numbers that say 0, 3 side by side. Okay. So for mine, there goes 5E, 5E, and then where's C? There it goes. You're looking for two of them that say 0, 3 together. Okay, those are the ones we're going to change. 0, 3 means that it's disabled. Okay, we're going to change it to FA. All right, so I'm gonna find 5E, and make sure you guys do this correctly. So we're finding 5E, and on top we're looking for the C. We're gonna come all the way down. All right, I'm gonna change mine. F, A, and then the very next one. Remember the two numbers that you're changing, F, A. Okay, and that's it. Now you've actually enabled the video in motion. After you've made this change, you should go back up to File and save it. and save it to whatever you want. Okay, just make sure you save a backup of the changes you made. All right, so after you saved it, here's mine. Just gonna save it. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're going to, if this is all you wanna do, okay, you're going to program it, okay? After you program it, you're going to verify. Okay, so for mine, it would be on write, and then I'm going to verify. But I actually want to do a couple more changes before I write it and I verify it. Next up that we're going to do is I'm going to enable the reverse camera on mine. Okay, so two bytes, two hex numbers need to be changed here. Okay, they need to be changed from 00 to 55. Okay, so you're gonna find the first one, which is 00E. Okay, so we're going to go up. Okay, where is it? Okay, there goes my first one, all the way on top. 00. We're gonna come down to where it says E. Like I mentioned, it says 00. It needs to be changed to 55. So for mine, I was able to change my number to 55. Okay, if yours says FF right there, you don't have a version 9 radio and you cannot do this. All right, so the very next one that you guys need to find is the hex value, the offset 635. Okay, so let's find 635. We're going to come down, looking for 63. There goes 63 right there. Now I'm going to find 5. Okay, just right there. So we're gonna come down, 6, 3, and 5. Just like I told you, there goes 6, 3, and there goes 5. Okay, mine, because I do have a version 9 radio, I can change mine. If yours says FF, you cannot do this. But for mine, it says 00 because I have a version 9 radio, so it's gonna be changed to 01. Now don't worry if yours says 00 or 02. Okay, some of those came like that from the factory. Okay, but just go ahead and change it to 01. Okay, 01, and that's it. Okay, now you've enabled the reverse camera. Alright guys, so just like before, make sure you go to File, Save, and save the changes that you just made. Okay, the very next thing that if you guys want to do, okay, I am not doing, but if you guys want to do it, it's up to you. You can change your LCD to blue. Okay, if you want to change that, you're going to go to 02B, 03B, and 04B, and you're going to change it from a 11 to 12. Okay, so let's find it. Okay, we're going to go to 02B. Okay. There goes 02. We're going to come over. There goes B. See how it goes? It says 11, 11, 11. You need to change those all to 12, 12, 12. Make sure you save it. And then your LCD screen will be blue. I'll show you guys an example real quick. All right, so if you want to change the startup logo, you're going to go to 01C. Okay, so we'll go to 01C. Okay, right there. Mine says 06. Okay, obviously that stands for Pontiac. You guys saw the numbers right next to the logos. Okay, so 06 stood for Pontiac. So if you want to change it to Holden, you'll change it to 01. If you want to change it to GM, okay, you'll change it to 03. It's up to you guys, whatever you want to change it to. I'm going to keep mine as the Pontiac logo. If you do happen to make a change, make sure you go to File, Save, okay, and save that VIM file, okay. Any changes that you make after you get done making the changes, go up to Program or Write, okay, and make sure you also verify it, okay. Everything has to come back as successful before you unplug your radio. Okay, so I'm done with mine. So I'm gonna go up mine to Write. Okay, then you're gonna see right here. Okay, it's written. And then you're gonna go to Verify. Cool, it's the same, so it means it's verified. I'm done. If you guys get a verification error, reprogram it, rewrite it, until it comes off and it says successful. If you guys have done that, unplug everything, okay? Take your radio, reinstall it inside the car, and everything should be good to go. If you guys happen to get a security lockout active, just turn off the car, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, okay? It should clear itself up, okay? Don't worry too much about that.